Get ready for an unforgettable 4 days in Budapest, from soaking in historical thermal baths and exploring fairy tale castles to tasting delicious Hungarian dishes and discovering hidden gems. This itinerary has it all. Stick around for insider tips to make your trip truly amazing. Best time to visit Budapest. Budapest, often called the Pearl of Danube, is a destination that dazzles year-round. However, the best time to visit Budapest is during spring, April to June, and autumn, September to October. These seasons offer mild temperatures, fewer tourists, and stunning views as the city blooms or transforms with golden foliage. Summer, July to August, is also popular, especially with the city's vibrant festivals and lively outdoor bars, but expect higher prices and more crowds. Winter, December to February, brings a magical charm with its Christmas markets and thermal baths steaming under the snow, ideal for those who love cozy, festive vibes. Budapest Airport Tips. Most international travelers arrive via Budapest Ferenc Liszt International Airport, BUD. The airport is modern and well-connected to the city center, which is just 30 to 40 minutes away. The airport shuttle minibus service offers shared rides to your hotel for around 10 USD, while a taxi costs approximately 30 USD. Budget travelers can take Bus 100E, a direct shuttle to downtown Budapest, for 7 USD. Pro tip: buy your bus ticket at the airport kiosk or via the Budapest Go app to save time and hassle. Where to stay in Budapest. First-time visitors staying in District 5, Belváros Lipótváros, places you right in the heart of Budapest, close to iconic landmarks like the Parliament and Chain Bridge. Expect hotel prices here to range from 100 to 200 USD per night. District 7, Erzsébetváros, known for its Jewish quarter and buzzing nightlife, offers a younger, more vibrant scene with boutique hotels and Airbnbs averaging 80 to 150 USD per night. For those seeking luxury and panoramic views, Castle District, District 1, is ideal, offering a regal atmosphere and accommodations around 150 to 250 USD per night. How to get around Budapest. Budapest's transportation system is both efficient and budget-friendly. The city boasts a comprehensive network of metro lines, trams, and buses. A 24-hour travel card costs 6 USD, while a 72-hour pass is a great deal at 15 USD, offering unlimited rides on all public transport. Don't miss out on tram number 2, considered one of the most scenic tram rides in Europe, gliding along the Danube with breathtaking views of Buda Castle and Parliament. For an eco-friendly thrill, rent an electric scooter or bike for about 10 USD per day. Day 1. Iconic landmarks, Riverside strolls, and magical Danube cruise. Early morning. St. Stephen's Basilica. When planning what to see in Budapest in 4 days, St. Stephen's Basilica definitely deserves a spot at the top of your list. Located in the lively District 5, this magnificent church is the largest Roman Catholic church in Budapest and a true architectural gem. Inside, you'll find grand domes, intricate mosaics, and a fascinating relic, the mummified right hand of King Stephen, Hungary's first king. To enjoy the basilica in a peaceful setting, visit early in the morning before the crowds arrive. Entry is by donation, typically around 3 USD, making it one of the most affordable highlights of the city. But don't stop there. Enhance your visit with a combo ticket for 8 USD, which includes access to the basilica, the treasury, and the panorama lookout. From the top, you'll be rewarded with stunning 360-degree views of Budapest's skyline, rooftops, and the Danube winding through the city. It's a perfect spot for panoramic photos and taking in the beauty of the city from above. Insider tip. The panorama lookout can be reached by stairs or elevator. If you enjoy a little challenge, climb the stairs for a more immersive experience, then take the elevator back down. Also, for the most breathtaking views, aim to visit around sunset when the city lights start to twinkle. Breakfast at Fagel by Artisan. If you didn't have your breakfast at your hotel or you're craving a delicious second round, make your way to Fagel by Artisan, just a 5-minute walk from St. Stephen's Basilica. This cozy spot is famous for its porridge, with both sweet and savory options that are as comforting as they are tasty. Whether you go for the berry and almond version or something heartier like savory oats with eggs and herbs, you're in for a treat. A bowl of porridge costs around $7 and when paired with one of their rich aromatic coffees for $3, you'll be perfectly fueled for the day ahead. The cafe opens early, 7 a.m. on weekdays and 7:30 a.m. on Saturdays, making it a great choice if you want to grab your breakfast before visiting the Basilica. Just note, they're closed on Sundays, so plan accordingly. Insider tip. Fagel gets popular fast, especially with locals heading to work, so try to arrive early to snag a cozy seat. Their homemade pastries are also worth trying if you have room. The cardamom bun is a favorite. Morning, Danube Riverside Walk, Pest Side. After a hearty breakfast, it's the perfect time for a relaxing morning stroll across the Danube River. As you walk, you'll be treated to incredible views of the hilly Buda side of the city, with iconic landmarks like Fisherman's Bastion and Buda Castle standing proudly in the distance. The Riverside Promenade is peaceful in the morning, making it a lovely way to ease into your first full day in Budapest. Since you're already on the Pest side, head north towards the majestic Parliament building. If you're tempted to explore the chain bridge right away, feel free to take a quick detour south, but don't worry, we'll fully dive into that iconic structure later in your 4-day Budapest itinerary. As you continue your walk, you'll come across several fascinating sculptures along the promenade. One of the most moving and historically important stops is the Shoes on the Danube Bank Memorial. This haunting tribute honors the 20,000 Jews who were tragically executed during World War II, forced to remove their shoes before being shot into the river. The iron shoes left behind serve as a powerful reminder of this dark chapter in history. Visiting this site is completely free, but the experience is deeply impactful. Hungarian Parliament Building. Next up is one of the most iconic and jaw-dropping landmarks in Budapest, the Hungarian Parliament Building. This architectural masterpiece, designed by Imre Stendel in stunning neo-Gothic style, was completed in 1902 and stands as one of the largest and most impressive buildings in Europe. With its russet-colored towers, intricate details, and soaring central dome, it's not just the seat of Hungary's National Assembly, it's a must-see for anyone exploring the city. While you'll get amazing views from the Parliament's grand facade later from the Buda side of the Danube, this is your chance to step inside and see its splendor up close. Inside you'll find ornate halls, gold accents, and even the Hungarian crown jewels. Guided tours last just under 1 hour, and you can choose your preferred language when booking. Tickets cost around $20, and because this is one of the most popular attractions in Budapest, it's highly recommended to book online in advance. Same-day tickets often sell out quickly, especially in peak season. Afternoon, Museum of Ethnography. If touring the Parliament isn't on your list, don't worry, option B for your Budapest adventure is just as fascinating, the Museum of Ethnography. Housed in a grand palace-like building designed by Hungarian architect Alejos Hausmann in the late 19th century, this stunning structure originally served as the Royal Palace of Justice. Since 1973, it has become home to an incredible collection of exhibits that dive deep into Hungarian culture and traditions. Inside, you'll find beautifully curated displays of crafts, pottery, folk costumes, and everyday artifacts that paint a vivid picture of life in Hungary during the early 20th century. Whether you're a history buff or just curious about local customs, this museum offers a rich and colorful journey through the country's past. Tickets are super affordable. Entry to individual exhibitions start at just $6, but for just $10, you can get an all-combo ticket that gives you access to everything the museum has to offer. It's a great deal if you have the time to explore more thoroughly. Insider tip. The museum is closed on Mondays, so plan your visit on another day. If you're into photography, don't miss the chance to snap some shots of the building's lavish interior. The ceilings and staircases are just as impressive as the exhibits themselves. Late afternoon, Margaret Island. Spend the rest of your afternoon unwinding on the lush, peaceful Margaret Island, a green oasis right in the middle of the Danube River just north of the city center. This car-free island is a favorite spot for locals to relax, and it's full of surprises from sports grounds and thermal baths to cafes, restaurants, and historic landmarks. As you explore, you'll stumble upon the ruins of a 13th century Franciscan monastery, a charming rose garden, and the iconic Margaret Island Water Tower, where you can climb to the top for panoramic views of the city. Entry to the water tower is just $3 and totally worth it for the scenery. On the northern end of the island, discover a serene Japanese garden and a musical fountain which plays classical tunes several times a day, a fun and unexpected delight. You can stroll around the island at your own pace, or for a little more excitement, rent a bike or pedal cart for about $6 to $8 per hour. It's a fun way to see more without tiring your feet. Insider tip. If your visit falls in spring, don't miss the massive cherry blossom tree in front of the Ensana Thermal Margit Health Spa. Usually in full bloom by early April, it's a picture-perfect scene with thousands of pink petals, a hidden gem for any nature lover or Instagram enthusiast. Getting to the island is easy, it's accessible by foot via Margaret Bridge, and the walk takes around 15 minutes from the Parliament area. Evening, Danube River Cruise. To end your first day in Budapest on a truly magical note, why not turn dinner into a floating feast? A Danube River cruise is one of the most unforgettable ways to experience the city, especially at night when Budapest's landmarks light up in golden hues reflecting off the water. There are plenty of cruise options to suit different styles and budgets, whether you want a full-course dinner or just a relaxing drink with a view. Here are a few hand-picked options to make your evening special. Candlelit dinner river cruise with live music. This is the ultimate luxury experience. Picture yourself on one of Budapest's most elegant ships, savoring a 3- or 4-course dinner, all while listening to live Hungarian music as the city's lights dazzle around you. This tour starts at 8:30 p.m. and costs around $80 per person, including dinner and entertainment. Dinner cruise with live music, buffet style. A great mid-range option, especially if you're visiting during the weekend. Enjoy a delicious buffet dinner with live music as you glide past the illuminated Parliament and Buda Castle. Cruises start at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. depending on the season, and prices are typically around $60 per person. 1-hour sightseeing cruise with welcome drink. Traveling on a budget or already have dinner plans? This is a fantastic alternative. For around $20, you can enjoy a 1-hour cruise with a welcome drink. Choose from Prosecco, a seasonal cocktail, or a soft drink. This tour runs daily with departure times between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Insider tip. For the best views, grab a seat on the upper deck, but bring a light jacket as the river breeze can get a bit chilly after sunset. Booking online in advance often gets you better seats and sometimes a small discount, so it's worth checking ahead. Day 2. Exploring Buda's best views and Budapest's nightlife. Early morning. Fisherman's Bastion. If you're up for an early start, set your alarm and greet the day with a sunrise visit to one of Budapest's most magical spots. Fisherman's Bastion is a place that looks like it's been lifted straight from a fairy tale with its dreamy turrets, archways, and sweeping panoramic views over the city. Built in the late 19th century, this beautiful fortress sits high in the Buda Hills, offering epic views of the Danube, Parliament Building, and the Pest skyline. Watching the city slowly light up as the sun rises is an unforgettable experience and an amazing way to start your day. Most of Fisherman's Bastion is free to explore, and here's the best part: access to the upper towers, which normally have a small fee of around $3 during the summer season, mid-March to mid-October, is completely free before 9 a.m. So not only do you get the best views without the crowds, but you can also skip the fee by making it a sunrise mission. Insider tip. Arrive by 6 a.m. during summer for the full sunrise effect, and bring a coffee with you to enjoy while taking in the peaceful golden views. After your visit, take a short walk to one of the nearby cafes just opening up for a well-deserved breakfast. Morning. Matthias Church. Right next to Fisherman's Bastion, you'll find another gem that's well worth a visit: Matthias Church, one of the most beautiful and historically rich churches in Budapest. This Roman Catholic church has witnessed centuries of history from royal weddings to coronations. It was famously the site of King Matthias's wedding and has long been a symbol of Hungarian heritage. Originally built in 1015, the church you see today mostly dates back to the 14th century, with stunning neo-Gothic restorations completed in the late 19th century by architect Frigge Schulek. He's the genius behind those eye-catching diamond-patterned roof tiles and the intricate spires adorned with gargoyles, giving the church its fairy tale charm. To explore the inside of Matthias Church, entry is about $7 and you'll be treated to breathtaking stained glass windows, ornate frescoes, and an atmosphere filled with centuries of stories. Insider tip. Combo tickets are sometimes available that include both Matthias Church and the tower climb for around $12. If you love panoramic views, the tower offers another incredible vantage point over Buda and the Danube. Get there early to avoid the tour groups and enjoy the peacefulness of this sacred space. Breakfast at Cinnamon Cafe. If you're ready for a cozy breakfast or brunch stop, head over to Cinnamon, a charming vintage-themed cafe that's a local favorite and easily one of the best breakfast spots in Budapest. Known for its healthy and delicious brunch options, Cinnamon offers everything from avocado toast and granola bowls to freshly baked pastries, all served in a warm, beautifully decorated space that feels like home. It's about a 15-minute walk from Matthias Church, but totally worth it to fuel up for your next adventure on your Budapest itinerary. Expect to spend around $10 to $15 for a hearty meal with coffee. Insider tip. Cinnamon is popular with both locals and visitors, especially on weekends, so it's a good idea to arrive early or reserve a table in advance if you can. Their homemade cakes are a must-try, perfect for a little sweet treat before heading back out to explore. Late morning, Danube River Walk, Budaside. After exploring the pest side of the Danube, it's time to switch things up and enjoy a scenic stroll along the Buda side of the river for a whole new perspective. Once you leave Cinnamon Cafe, simply follow Salogany Street towards the river, and you'll be greeted by stunning views of the Hungarian Parliament building standing tall across the water. As you wander south along the Buda riverbank, take your time soaking in the picture-perfect views of the Danube and the majestic landmarks of Castle Hill, including Buda Castle and Matthias Church from a new angle. This walk is completely free, and it's a peaceful way to enjoy the city's beauty while snapping some incredible photos of the right bank of the river. Insider tip. The late morning light is perfect for photography on the Buda side as the sun illuminates the Parliament building and riverbanks beautifully. If you need a break, there are plenty of little benches along the way where you can sit and watch the boats pass by. Afternoon, Buda Castle. Yesterday, you likely caught a glimpse of Buda Castle from across the Danube, and now it's time to explore it up close. One of Budapest's most iconic landmarks, Buda Castle dates back to the 13th century and has served as a royal residence for Hungarian kings for centuries. Today, it's a cultural treasure trove, home to the Hungarian National Gallery and the Budapest History Museum, also known as the Castle Museum. Even if you're not in the mood for museums, it's absolutely worth visiting just for the breathtaking views over the Danube, Pest, and the surrounding hills. The castle grounds are free to wander, making it a perfect spot to relax, take photos, and soak in the city's rich history. If you'd like to explore the museums, tickets cost around $10 for the National Gallery and $8 for the History Museum. Keep in mind that both are closed on Mondays, so plan accordingly if you're eager to dive into Budapest's past. You can walk up to the castle at your own pace. It takes about 15 minutes, and the path offers plenty of great photo ops along the way, or if you prefer to save your energy, hop on the charming Buda Castle funicular for a quick and scenic ride to the top. The funicular ride is about $5 one way and takes less than 5 minutes. Castle Garden Bazaar. Before or after you explore Buda Castle, make sure to stop by the charming Castle Garden Bazaar, located right at the foot of Castle Hill. This beautifully restored 19th century complex features elegant architecture, lovely terraced gardens, and peaceful pathways. It's a perfect spot for a break and some great photo opportunities. As you wander through the arches, fountains, and flower-filled courtyards, you'll get a unique view of the city from a lower angle, offering a different but equally stunning perspective compared to the castle's hilltop views. Entry to the gardens and outdoor areas is free, so it's a lovely way to enjoy a little greenery without spending a dime. Insider tip: if you're visiting in spring or summer, the gardens are especially vibrant, and the cafe on site is a great place to grab a coffee or light snack for around 5 to 7 USD. It's a quieter alternative to the busier castle areas, so take your time and enjoy the peaceful vibe before heading back up. Late afternoon, Chain Bridge. No trip to Budapest is complete without visiting the Chain Bridge, one of the city's most iconic landmarks and a must-see on your 4-day Budapest itinerary. Built in the 19th century, this stunning suspension bridge was the first to permanently connect Buda and Pest, and it still stands as a symbol of unity and progress in the city. Stretching 375 meters, 1,230 feet, across the Danube, the bridge gets its name from the massive iron chains that link its classic stone arches. Whether you walk across it by day or admire it glowing at night when the entire bridge is illuminated, it offers some of the best views of the river and surrounding cityscape. Walking across the bridge is completely free, and it's a great way to soak up the atmosphere and capture some postcard-worthy shots. Evening. Dinner and drinks at ruined bars. Wrap up your afternoon and ease into the evening by heading into the lively Jewish Quarter, one of Budapest's most vibrant neighborhoods. This area is packed with trendy eateries, cozy cafes, and eclectic bars, all set within a charming bohemian atmosphere. Whether you're in the mood for kosher dishes or craving international flavors, you'll find plenty of options here, with dinner prices typically ranging from 12 to 20 USD, depending on what you choose. But the real highlight? The legendary ruin bars. These quirky must-visit bars are set inside abandoned pre-war buildings, decorated with mismatched furniture, funky art, and a laid-back vibe you won't find anywhere else. Spending at least one evening bar hopping through these spots is a must during your 4 days in Budapest, especially if you want to experience the city's buzzing nightlife and mingle with locals. Be sure to check out Simpla Kert, the original and most famous ruin bar where drinks start at around 5 to 7 USD. For a mix of food and fun, swing by Gotstu Court, a lively passage filled with bars and restaurants, or head to Caravan, a cool outdoor spot where you can grab street food like langos or burgers for around 6 to 10 USD while you sip on a drink. Insider tip: ruin bars get busy, especially on weekends, so arrive early if you want to get a good spot. Many have live music or DJs later in the evening, so stick around for a fun and unique night out. Day 3. Thermal baths, historic sites, and rooftop vibes in Budapest. Early morning. Széchenyi thermal bath. After a couple of exciting days exploring the city and maybe a late-night run at the ruin bars, you're probably ready for some serious relaxation. One of the most soothing things to do while in Budapest is visiting one of the famous thermal baths, and trust me, you won't want to leave the city without experiencing at least one. A perfect spot to unwind is the Széchenyi thermal bath. Located right in the heart of City Park, this iconic yellow neo-Baroque building, built in 1913, is home to a mix of indoor and outdoor pools, filled with naturally heated thermal waters rich in minerals. No matter when you visit, it's a treat, but there's something extra special about soaking in the steamy outdoor pools during the cooler months, feeling that refreshing chill in the air while the warm water melts your stress away. Entry costs around 25 USD for a full day pass, which gives you access to all pools, saunas, and steam rooms. It's best to book your tickets online to skip the lines, especially on weekends or during holidays when it can get quite busy. Insider tip: bring your own towel and flip-flops to save on rental fees, and don't forget a swim cap if you want to use the lap pools. They're required. Arriving early in the morning or later in the evening offers a more peaceful experience, as midday tends to be the most crowded. Morning. City Park and Buda Castle. After a relaxing soak in the Széchenyi thermal bath, take some time to wander through the beautiful City Park, one of Budapest's most vibrant green spaces. This sprawling park is full of fun things to explore, whether you're traveling solo, as a couple, or with a family. You'll find attractions like the Budapest Zoo and Botanical Garden, the Capital Circus, a peaceful boating lake, and plenty of play areas and monuments scattered throughout. If you're in the mood for a bit more culture, there's also a couple of great museums right in the park. The Museum of Fine Arts in Kunsthalle both showcase impressive art collections, while the Museum of Agriculture, the largest of its kind in Europe, offers something a little different. Entry fees range from 6 to 10 USD depending on the museum. Insider tip: the castle grounds are especially lovely in the afternoon light, so it's a perfect spot to relax and take photos after your morning adventures. If you're visiting in winter, the boating lake transforms into an ice skating rink, a magical experience for just 8 to 10 USD, including skate rental. Heroes Square. As you leave City Park, you'll step right into Heroes Square, one of Budapest's most important and iconic landmarks and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This grand square is completely free to visit and a must-see for anyone exploring the city. At the center stands the towering statue of Archangel Gabriel holding the Hungarian crown, symbolizing the country's rich history. Surrounding him are statues of the 7 Magyar chieftains who founded Hungary, along with other notable Hungarian leaders who played key roles in shaping the nation. Insider tip: visit early in the morning or around sunset for fewer crowds and the best lighting for photos. The square is especially stunning when lit up at night, and it's a great stop before heading into the nearby Andrassy Avenue for a stroll or a bite to eat. Afternoon, Andrassy Avenue. From Heroes Square, make your way back towards the heart of Pest along the elegant Andrassy Avenue, often called Budapest's version of the Champs-Élysées. This 1.5-mile, 2.4-kilometer stretch is lined with stunning neo-Renaissance mansions, many of which now house luxury boutiques, designer stores, and stylish cafes. It's about a 20-minute walk down Andrassy Avenue to reach your next stop, but if you're in the mood to treat yourself, be sure to leave extra time for a little shopping. Whether you're browsing high-end fashion or just window shopping, it's a beautiful street to explore. Insider tip: keep an eye out for the House of Terror Museum along the way, a powerful and thought-provoking museum about Hungary's 20th century history. If you're interested in visiting, entry is about 10 USD, and it adds a deeper cultural layer to your walk down this iconic avenue. House of Terror. Halfway down Andrassy Avenue, you'll come across the powerful and thought-provoking House of Terror Museum, a must-see for anyone wanting to understand more about Hungary's recent past. While it's a sobering experience, it's an important stop to include in your 4-day Budapest itinerary. The museum's exhibits take you through the dark times of the fascist and communist regimes that ruled Hungary during the 20th century, with a deep dive into what life was like under Soviet occupation. It also stands as a memorial site to the victims of these brutal eras, giving a voice to those who suffered. Entry costs about 10 USD, and you'll want to allow at least 1 to 1.5 hours to fully take in the experience. Insider tip: the museum is very popular, so visiting earlier in the day can help you avoid long lines. Audio guides are available for around 3 USD and are highly recommended to get the full story behind each exhibit. Note that photography isn't allowed inside, so just take in the history without the camera. Late afternoon, 360 bar or high note sky bar. After a day full of sightseeing, it's the perfect time to take a break and enjoy some amazing city views at one of Budapest's top rooftop bars. 2 great spots to choose from are 360 Bar on Andrassy Avenue or High Note Sky Bar, located just next to St. Stephen's Basilica. As the name suggests, 360 Bar offers panoramic views of Budapest's skyline from its rooftop setting. Whether you're in the mood for a coffee and snack or something a bit stronger, their cocktail menu is a favorite among locals. Expect to pay around 5 USD for a coffee or 10 to 12 USD for cocktails. If you're visiting in winter, they even set up cozy igloos on the rooftop, making it a super unique and fun spot to relax. Alternatively, head to High Note Sky Bar, located inside the luxurious Aria Hotel. Just walk through the hotel's lobby and take the elevator to the top. The bar offers a wide range of craft cocktails, around 12 to 15 USD, and bar bites, plus a lunch menu between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. if you're in the mood for something more substantial. Insider tip: 360 Bar tends to get busier in the evenings, so visit in the afternoon for a more relaxed vibe and better seating. At High Note Sky Bar, make a reservation if you're visiting during peak hours to guarantee a table with a view. Early evening, Dak Ferenc Square. As you reach the end of Andrassy Avenue, you'll arrive at Dak Ferenc Square, a lively hub in the heart of Budapest. It's the perfect spot to pause and take in the energy of the city with Elizabeth Square just steps away. Here you'll find fountains, a small reflecting pool, and plenty of green lawns, ideal for a bit of people watching or just relaxing after a busy day. The next few activities on your 4-day Budapest itinerary are located right after Dak Ferenc Square, so you can mix and match them based on your mood and pace. One fun option nearby is the Budapest Eye, the city's very own Ferris wheel, offering stunning panoramic views. A ride costs about $12 for adults and takes you high above the city, making it a fantastic spot to catch the sunset or just enjoy a bird's eye view of Budapest's beautiful skyline. Insider tip. The line for the Budapest Eye can get long in the evening, especially around sunset, so consider going a bit earlier or later to avoid the wait. And if you're up for a bit more exploring, there are plenty of cafes and bars around the square to grab a drink or snack before your next adventure. Evening, dinner and drinks near Dak Ferenc Square. When hunger strikes, you're in luck. The area around Dak Ferenc Square has plenty of fascinating dining options for every taste and budget. If you're in the mood to treat yourself, head to Borconia Wine Kitchen, a Michelin-starred restaurant known for its beautifully presented dishes and an impressive selection of Hungarian wines. Expect to spend around $60 to $80 per person for a full dining experience including wine. It's a perfect choice for a special night out. For something more relaxed and cozy, check out Vakvariu restaurant just a short walk away. This spot serves up traditional Hungarian favorites like goulash and stuffed cabbage in a charming, warm setting. A meal here will cost about $20 to $25 per person, making it a great place to enjoy authentic flavors without breaking the bank. Looking for drinks? Froksteras is a lively and casual bar where locals unwind with a cold beer or a refreshing froks, Hungarian wine spritzer. Drinks range from $4 to $7, and you can choose a spot indoors or relax in their spacious beer garden, soaking up the vibrant atmosphere of Dak Ferenc Square. Insider tip. Froksteras often has live music or DJs in the evenings, especially on weekends, so if you want to experience Budapest's nightlife without venturing far, this is a fun and easy option. Day 4. Hilltop views, thermal bliss, and Riverside farewells. Early morning, Galette Hall and Citadella. For your final day in Budapest, it's worth setting your alarm for one more early start, and believe me, the views will make it all worthwhile. Head over to Gellert Hill, which rises 235 meters, 771 feet above the city on the Buda side, just south of the Castle district. From here, you'll get some of the best panoramic views over the Danube River, the Pest skyline, and beyond. A perfect way to soak in the beauty of Budapest one last time. Make your way to the Citadella, a historic Habsburg fortress built in the mid-19th century. While the Citadella itself is currently closed for renovations, the lookouts around the base still offer incredible vistas. Along the way, you can explore the statues, monuments, and peaceful gardens scattered across the hill, making the climb even more enjoyable. There's no cost to visit Gellert Hill, it's completely free to explore. If you can't make it for sunrise, try for early in the morning to enjoy the tranquility before the crowds arrive. Insider tip. Take the metro to Zentgelette station, then enjoy a scenic 15 to 20 minute walk up the hill. Wear comfy shoes and bring a bottle of water. On your way down, consider stopping by the nearby Gellert thermal bath if you want to squeeze in one last relaxing soak. Morning, Gellert Hill Cave. While you're on Gellert Hill, don't miss a quick stop at the Gellert Hill Cave, a unique chapel carved right into the rock on the southeastern side of the hill. Originally, this cave was home to a hermit, later transformed into a monastery, and even served as a hospital during World War II. Even if you don't go inside, it's definitely worth visiting just for the spectacular views. From the cave entrance, you'll get a perfect vantage point over the Green Liberty Bridge and the entire Pest side of the city stretching out before you. Entrance to the cave chapel is around $3, but wandering outside and enjoying the view is free. Insider tip. If you're visiting in spring, the lookout point near the cave is especially beautiful thanks to a gorgeous almond tree that bursts into bloom, a favorite photo spot for locals and visitors alike. try to visit in the morning for softer light and a quieter atmosphere. Galette Thermal Bath. Just steps away from the Galette Hill Cave, you'll find another of Budapest's famous thermal baths, the Galette Thermal Bath. If you're a fan of relaxing and warm mineral-rich waters, and you've already enjoyed Széchenyi Thermal Bath, you might want to try both for a full experience, or if you prefer to pick just one, Galette Bath might win you over with its stunning interior. Located inside the historic Hotel Galette, this bathhouse is known for its elegant indoor pool, surrounded by grand columns and beautiful Art Nouveau architecture. There's also an open-air pool perfect for soaking while enjoying the fresh air. It's one of the most photogenic baths in the city and just as relaxing as it looks. Entry costs around $25 for a full-day pass, which gives you access to all pools, saunas, and steam rooms. Insider tip. Galette Bath tends to be a bit quieter than Széchenyi, especially in the mornings or on weekdays, making it a great option if you're looking for a more peaceful soak. Bring your own towel and flip-flops to avoid extra rental fees, and don't miss snapping a photo of the stunning main hall before you dive in. Afternoon, Great Market Hall. As you head down from Galette Hill, take a scenic walk across the Liberty Bridge, one of Budapest's most charming and photogenic bridges. This green, decorative structure is a favorite among locals and visitors alike, offering beautiful views of the Danube and a great spot to snap some final scenic photos of your trip. Crossing the bridge on foot is completely free and takes just a few minutes. Once you reach the other side, you'll arrive at the Great Market Hall, Budapest's largest and most famous indoor market. This vibrant historic market is a great place to explore and pick up some souvenirs to remember your 4 days in Budapest. The ground floor is filled with fresh produce, meats, cheeses, and local delicacies, while the upper floor is home to souvenir stalls selling everything from paprika and embroidery to handmade crafts. It's about a 10 to 15 minute walk from Galette Thermal Bath across the bridge to the market. Insider tip. If you're feeling hungry, grab a langos, a traditional fried dough snack from one of the food stalls upstairs. It's a local favorite and only costs around $4 to $5. The market is open Monday to Saturday but closes on Sundays, so plan your visit accordingly. Late afternoon, Hungarian National Museum. If you're up for one last cultural stop before wrapping up your trip, head over to the Hungarian National Museum. It's just a 5-minute walk from the Great Market Hall and a great place to dive into Hungary's rich history. The museum's fascinating collections include cultural treasures, archaeological discoveries, ancient coins, artworks, and countless artifacts that tell the story of Hungary from prehistoric times to modern day. It's a perfect spot to round out your Budapest experience with a bit more insight into the country's past. Entry to the museum costs about $8, and you'll want to allow at least 1 to 1.5 hours to explore the highlights. Insider tip. The museum building itself is stunning, especially the grand staircase and columned entrance, so make sure to snap a few photos outside. If you're visiting on the last Saturday of the month, admission is free, making it an even better reason to stop by. Evening, dinner and drinks at the Whale. End your 4 days in Budapest on a high note with a relaxed meal at a friendly Riverside restaurant offering beautiful Danube views, delicious comfort food, and a well-stocked bar. You'll find this cozy spot inside the Whale shopping mall, also known as Balna, just a 15-minute walk from the Hungarian National Museum. It's the perfect place to reflect on your adventures while enjoying hearty Hungarian dishes or international favorites with main courses ranging from $15 to $25 and drinks around $5 to $7. Insider tip. Grab a seat on the outdoor terrace for the best views, especially at sunset when the river lights up with reflections of the city. After dinner, take a leisurely stroll along the promenade. It's a peaceful and scenic way to say goodbye to Budapest. Thanks for joining us on this epic 4-day adventure through Budapest. If you enjoyed this itinerary and you're looking for your next trip, be sure to check out our How to Spend 3 Days in Prague, Czech Republic travel guide. It's packed with more hidden gems, exciting ideas, and insider tips to make your journey unforgettable. Don't miss it, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel inspiration.